that Man United bought from Blackburn.
Yeah.
Arsenal wanted to buy him. He went to Man United.
But we don't get anyone because no one wants to come to us.
And they're not willing to pay their value. They 15's our limit. So Man United give them 17 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had loads of pennies.
That's what I'm. The other one that we were supposed to get was what was his name? David Villa.
Yeah, that's how I mentioned him.
Yeah,
he
David.
went to City.
Yeah. Who?
Oh,
David?
no,
that was
Silva.
David Silva. Yeah, David Villa was supposed.
Well, I don't think Villa's going to leave, is he?
What from?
He's with Barcelona.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We were supposed to get him, weren't we?
There were rumours.
But it's not going to happen, is
I
it?
don't think it ever was on, really. It's just newspaper talk.
Yeah. That's what I
Because
mean.
a lot of the time, newspapers fan stories.
Yeah.
And there's actually no truth in it. I tell you what, though, they should have bought Berbatov.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
From
cheap,
Tottenham.
only $5 million.
What, from Tottenham?
Well, he was at Man United.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. He left from Man United and went...
And he went to Fulham.
Yeah.
And
see, he's a good player. He's quite a good striker.
well, he would fit in. I mean, he's that sort of a player that can do things in the box. He don't panic. He's a little bit like Bergkamp, isn't he?
Yeah.
Similar sort of a player. He can do things.
Yeah. I think, obviously, Bergkamp was a lot better. He was a much better player, but Berbatov was a bit lazy at times. Like
they say that. I mean,
don't know, there was something about him. I remember someone said to me he's a bit lazy, but once he gets the ball, that's it. But once he gets the ball, he does put him away. Like
yeah, he said he's the best walking footballer I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a bit. He was.
He just walks.
He was a bit lazy.
But
like
you know when Fulham beat Spurs last week, right? Apparently Berbatov promised Martin Jol something before the game.
Oh really?
And Mark Lawrenson says, "I tell you what he promised. He promised him he was going to run."
He's going to run for once,
He says, "Watch," and they showed you a couple of times where he was actually busting a gut, running for a ball.
You just don't see that, do you?
You don't see it, but when he did, he was the difference.
Yeah,
you know?
That's what I mean. We could have done with someone like that. I think we do need a good. I mean, I think Podolski's good, but
now Berbatov, I think, would have fitted straight in.
Yeah, he would have been a good player for us.
But you know,
who knows?
Apparently, they asked him, and Wenger said, "I didn't know he was available."
Really?
I don't believe that.
No, they must.
We all knew. We were watching the thing on the deadline day. We all saw that.
And you sit there on deadline day. That's the thing, though. You know, in the transfer market, and you wait, and it's always Arsenal. You're waiting for that last deadline, waiting to see who we're going to buy.
They did buy Monreal, didn't they?
That's right.
And he's a decent player.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad, and I think the other.
Well, they needed somebody because Blooming Gibbs keeps on being out with injuries.
Yeah, he's another one that gets injured, but Gibbs is good.
And Andre Santos, he's rubbish.
Yeah, he's not that good.
Arshavin's not much good now. Giroud,
what's happened to Arshavin?
Giroud, he's on loan.
Yeah.
Vela, he's on loan.
Yeah.
They've got loads of players on loan.
Loan, yeah.
Frimpong's on loan.
I like Frimpong though. He's funny.
Yeah, I mean he keeps getting injured and all.
He's funny though, but he doesn't play. He's, like you say, he's on loan.
You think to yourself,
got a few players.
Just got to get rid of the ones that aren't the grade.
We've got the 3 injuries at the moment. We've got Theo's out, Wilshere's out, and then obviously Diaby. Obviously Diaby's out the longest though, isn't he, for 9 months?
Yeah.
And then Theo, I think Wilshere's, was he back today?
No.
He wasn't back, because I heard he might be back for Norwich.
They're a fortnight for them.
Oh, that's it, and that's it. He's got another week off, hasn't he? And then he's back hopefully next week. But Wilshere's a fantastic player.
He is.
I think he'll be world class.
He makes a difference.
Yeah.
It's the first season they've had him. He's been injured a couple of times, but you know, he's getting back to how he was.
Yeah.
He's just going to get better, isn't he?
He's definitely going to be, I think.
I mean, if you think of Arteta, Wilshere, and Cazorla in midfield,
yeah,
they're really good, but what they do lack,
height.
And I've said this for ages, they lack a ball winner.
Yeah.
You know, somebody that can
Arteta's
win
fantastic.
the ball.
Yeah.
But he's still a skillful player, isn't he? He's more like a creative player.
Yeah, if you watch him though, he does work really hard.
Yeah,
like you see him in the midfield.
They've given him that role, funnily enough.
Yeah.
And
he's really good. I do like.
They should make him captain, I think.
I think so. I think the wrong person. I mean, put him for Maitland as captain, but yet he hasn't really done anything. He hasn't really been that strong this season.
Well, he did last year.
He was fantastic last year.
That's what earned him it. But he's been rubbish this season.
This year, I don't know what's happened to him. I don't know if he's got some kind of personal problems. But what has happened? Like, he's just gone from being up there, one of the best. I thought he was fantastic last season.
Mertesacker is all right, but
he's good.
If you turn him, he's like a blooming barge. He can't turn round and run back.
Yeah,
isn't he? He's too big and lanky.
He's really tall. Well, he's 6'7".
Yeah, he's very tall.
He's really tall, I think. He's tall.
And he's, you know, it like takes boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom, boom,
yeah.
boom. He's got to get going.
Yeah.
Koscielny's always giving penalties away.
Yeah.
And scoring own goals.
Yeah. He was... Whereas I think he was really good. I don't know how
many penalties he's given away.
But he was really good last season.
He's all right, but
I liked Koscielny. Like, we thought he was a bit of a hero at one point where he was sort of... He had a bit of, like, fight in him. He had that sort of passion.
Yeah, I mean, he's been an ever-present when he's fit.
Yeah.
But he's not a Tony Adams or a Martin Keown.
No. But that's who everyone was saying. With that Murta, the tall one.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying that he reminded people of Tony Adams. But again, I don't think we've ever really replaced... Like, Tony Adams, he was one of the best.
Well, Adams, he weren't a slouch when it came to speed.
No. He was good.
And Keown wasn't.
Keown was fantastic.
And, you know, they had some... do you remember Keown and Van Persie? Not Van Persie, sorry.
Pires?
No. That American, that Dutch player for Man United that was around when Henry was about.
Van Nistelrooy.
Him.
Oh, yeah, when he jumped up.
Yeah,
he done that thing.
And then
they used to fight, didn't they?
Vieira and Roy Keane.
Yeah.
You know,
it was always Vieira and Roy Keane in the tunnel. You used to see them like there's always banter going on.
On the pitch and all. I mean,
and on the pitch,
some
obviously.
of the tackles you saw sparks come
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Those were the days.
He was the only player that could bully Roy Keane.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
Vieira, yeah. That's what I'm saying. But we've never had that team that we had in 2004. 2005 season, because I know from when Charlie was born, 2006, we haven't won anything.
Yeah.
And 2004, the unbeatable season, we have never had that team again. Once the Henry Vieira's left, Robert Pires, the Lundbergs, Dennis Bergkamp, it was it. Vieira.
The trouble is, if you don't spend on new players, then the players you've got get dissatisfied. They think, we're going to have another season like that. I mean, look, I'm going to move somewhere else so I can win something before my career's out.
When you think 7 years without a trophy... Exactly.
I don't think he's being disloyal. He thinks I'm getting on. I'm never going to win anything at Arsenal.
No, he had to move. He had to go. I mean, it's a shame. To be honest with you, I think with Van Persie, the only thing that he did wrong, I think he should have gone abroad. Like, maybe gone to Barca or Real Madrid, rather than going to our rivals, and you've helped them win the league over us.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can fault for. I understand why he's done it.
Yeah.
I understand why he's done it, but on the other hand, he's kind of helped them win the league.
The age he was, though, the best offers came from City and Man United.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Sadly.
It's been.
You know, they got 24 million for him, and he's 30.
Exactly. He's a fantastic player, though, isn't he?
He is, but how long is he going to last?
But I don't think he's up there with the Ronaldos and the Messis.
No, he isn't.
I don't think so. For me, I think Ronaldo and Messi are the two best players. I mean, obviously, I think everyone agrees that they're the two best players in the world.
I think I'm the best.
You might be, Ben.
If you ask me to pick which one I want, it's
you
Messi.
Could say Messi, I know. See, I like Ronaldo. But, yeah, Ronaldo, I mean, Christian loves Messi.
He's like a Gareth Bale on steroids, isn't he?
I don't
Same
know.
sort of a player.
But then I think Ronaldo's just better. I don't know. He's world class. He's just the best.
When it comes to what you can do for the team rather than individual, I mean, some of the stuff Messi does, and
it's amazing.
You know, like he'll be near the box. There'll be 5 players around him, and somehow he comes out of it.
Yeah.
You know, or he finds that killer pass for somebody else.
Yeah.
I think Messi is a different type of a player, but
yeah,
I think he adds more to a team.
Well, this what a lot of people were saying the other day. They were comparing the two, and they were saying, although and Alex Ferguson said as well, they're the 2 best players in the world.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, at the moment, it is Messi and Ronaldo. But obviously, Messi might just top it that little bit because of maybe his style and the way that
and he scores a few
he does
more
amazing things. They're quite close in goals though, because I mean Ronaldo's smashed it.
But last year he broke the best ever total ever.
Yeah, I know.
Was it?
But then Ronaldo's was something like amazing as well. It was like I think say one of them was on 150 or they were really close, and the other one was on say 90 or 100. It was like they were quite close. It wasn't that different.
The difference was Messi scored more in the Champions League and for his country.
Yeah.
And he scored a few more in the league as well. So on that calendar year, he was he broke Gerd Muller's record, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
German player.
Yeah, that's what they said. He's broken records. They both have broken records, but
and he's broke the record of 4-time World Player of the Year in a row.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, there's a reason why he gets that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He obviously tips the scale a bit.
Ronaldo, I mean, he won it once, but it's just very unfortunate to have. He's around at the same time. If it weren't for Messi, he'd be that. He'd
have been the best player. It's so sad that he had to come up again. It's up with Thierry Henry with what's his name? Zidane. Yeah. It was always Thierry Henry and Zidane. You know, and Zidane used to win the Player of the Year.
And that other one, the Brazilian. Ronaldo.
Oh, the real Ronaldo. Yeah, the one they call the fat one. That's what they said, didn't it? That's what Mourinho said, didn't it?
Weren't he 2 or 3 time World Player?
He won it. Well? Yeah, he won it.
He was before Henry. Really,
Henry was Zidane. It was. Yeah. I remember watching it, and it was always like either Henry or Henry would come second, and it was such a shame he never got to win it because he really was good enough to have won World Player, especially that 2004 unbeatable season.
Yeah.
But Zidane he used to win it. It was like the Messi and the Ronaldo now. But for me, I love watching Ronaldo, I mean, they're both fantastic. So.
Yeah.
But it's only because I like Real Madrid more.
Well, I watched this program about Lionel Messi. They had this hour-long program.
Yeah.
And there was also another program. It was like the greatest goals in Europe.
Right.
And what's amazing is how many of them were for Barcelona. You know, because they had Ronaldinho. They had. Do you remember Rivaldo before that?
Yeah.
The other Brazilian.
Yeah.
They had.
That's when Brazil had one of the best teams. Now it's all the Spanish lot, isn't it?
Yeah. And of course they've got Messi now.
Yeah.
And then,
they've got an amazing team though, haven't they, Barca? When you think about it, that is the best team in the world, isn't it? Like, how can you compare the team that Barcelona have got?
And yet I think...
And who they've got sitting on the bench.
I fancy it could be Real Madrid's year for the European Cup, I think.
Really? What, the Champions League?
Champions League,
yeah. Yeah, okay.
I think there's a chance of that. I don't know. Barcelona are fantastic, but in the last few weeks, Real Madrid have beat them twice.
It was in the same week.
Yeah.
I watched both games, and again, everyone was saying to me, "Thank you." Everyone was saying to me, "Oh, you know, it's going to be you watch Real Madrid are going to get done and blah blah blah." And do you know what? I backed Real Madrid, and both games they won in the same week. They beat them in the cup and their league, obviously the Spanish league.
Yeah, I mean,
so
they're not going to win the league this year, but
No, but they won it last season.
But Marino, he's got